Can find employees who earn more than the average salary without knowing the average salary beforehand. Okay, let me show you a table. So this is an employee table. Okay, so let us find the average salary for all the employees. So this is the average salary. All right, so here we can write and paste this value. Okay, so now we can get the employees who earn more than the average salary, because this is the average salary and salary is greater than this. However, what happens if the data changes? Suppose salary changes for any reason, okay, or if the number of employees get increased or decreased. So at that time, this will also get increased or decreased, right? So how to tackle with that situation? For that, we need to write such things. Okay, fine. I just copied this one here. Okay, and run it. Now see, we get the same result. Whatever the data changes in later stage, it doesn't matter. Okay, and this is what called a subquery. So if anyone asks what is a subquery, we can say a subquery is a query whose result is used by another query. So this is a subquery. This part is a subquery whose result is being used by this query. Okay, now if someone asks you, can you find the salary of the employees whose salary is equals to the salary of James Cameron? All right. So what we need to in that case? So in that case, we have to just write this query and replace this greater than sign with equals to sign. All right, now let us try. So this is the subquery as I told you earlier. Now see, Elali is having the same salary as James Cameron. Okay, so in this way we can also find the employees whose salary is same to some other employees. Okay, with the help of subquery. Okay, fine. I hope it is clear to you. So if I ask you, how will you find employees who work in IT or HR department? Okay, let us see how can we do it. Okay, we already have department table. Okay. And okay, so we'll change here something like DPT ID, as we have the department ID in employees table. Okay, fine. Now we'll put it in here. Okay, and we'll write department ID here, and we'll remove this condition where DPT underscore name in IT comma HR. Okay, we'll put one more bracket. Okay, now let us run it. Okay, we got it. However, we didn't get the department name here that we already have in the department table. Okay, so for that we'll do a join. Okay, that is the inner join. Okay, so inner join I have already shown you in my previous video. Okay, you can go and watch that. I will pin it here. On e dot department ID equals d dot department ID, and we have to put here e dot department ID and d dot department name. Okay, now let us run it. Okay, we got some error. What's the error here? So there is some ambiguity I guess. So what will we put this thing here, and now let us run it. Okay, we got it. So we got the employees who are working in IT and HR department. Okay, fine. So this we can also achieve without writing this subquery. Okay, we can very simply we can write this thing. No need to write all those things. Just if you remove this line, okay. Okay, we got the same result. Fine. So it is not necessary we should always use subquery. Subquery is needed when we want to get the result from another query. Okay, the output of one query will work as the input of another query. So the output of subquery will work as the input of my main query. Okay, so this is how we can also achieve. Fine. So I hope it is clear to you. So how can we find that this department contains at least one employee? Okay. So we have this many departments. Okay. For that, let us write a query again. Okay. So for that, let me change here a bit. So what I will write here: select star from department. Okay. Select I will remove everything from here. Select one from employees. Let me put an ls where e dot department underscore id equals, okay, let me put one alias here as well. Okay, d dot department underscore id. Okay, so we have written it, but here we need to write one more thing. Okay, where exists. Okay, so now let us run it and see what is the result. Fine. Okay, now we got it. So we can see this many department contains at least employee. However, we will see we have 3 more department in department table. Okay, the operations and legal don't have any employee. Okay, so it is not showing here when we are running this query. Okay, so what is this inner query actually checking? So it is checking, does a matching row exist? If yes, keep it, else discard it. Okay, fine. So I hope it is clear to you. So far our inner query didn't care which employee the outer query was looking at. But what if the inner query depends on the current employee? Can you find employees who earn more than the average salary of their own department? So for that we need to write this code. Okay, let me show you. This one. Okay, so let me run it. We'll get to know. Okay, now see here what's happening. Let me explain you thoroughly. Okay, now see here, Alice. Okay, department 101, that is probably IT department. Let me run it together. Okay, so 101 is IT, 102 is accounts. Okay, so on and so forth. Okay, let me explain you. See here what is happening. Alice 101. Okay, and salary is 85,000. Okay, now we calculating the average salary of IT and comparing with Alice. Similarly in the case of David. Okay, department accounts, salary is this much. Okay, now again we are comparing the average salary of the accounts department. In this way it is going on. Okay, fine. So the inner query changes depending on the row currently being processed by the outer query. So I hope you can understand what is correlated subqueries here. Here, the inner query changes depending on the row currently being processed by the outer query. Okay, so I hope it is clear to you. So can you solve it? Find the employees who earn more than the maximum salary of the employees with job title software engineer. So your turn is 10 seconds. So it's over. So let me show you how it works. Okay, so see, this code will do the work. Okay, so see, this is the result. So how it works? So it gets the maximum salary of the software engineer. So this is the subquery. So this query is using the output of the subquery. Okay, so I hope it is clear to you, the concept of subquery. So whatever code I have shown you, I think they are useful to you in understanding subquery. So if you understand why these queries have worked, so you don't just know what a subquery is, you understand how a query can use the result of another query. So same happen in the subquery. Got it? Okay, so I hope you like this video. Thank you very much for watching.